All right, now do you primarily play Cypher?
Really, I just play whatever I feel like. But it was my first agent to play, and I play him the most,
Okay.
especially in competitive.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, you know, most people like stick to like one or two people, but I mean, I play the whole roster, and it really gives you a rounded knowledge of the game, and you can learn lots of different aspects.
It's just more fun that way.
Oh, for sure, I agree. So this looks like a good buy.
Here.
I'd do the same buy myself.
Hello.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
Looks good.
She asked if I wanted to hold the B solo.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, good stuff.
Enemy spotted.
Camera taken out. Camera taken out.
So, what we want to be
Camera
doing
taken
if
out.
they're storming site like this, let me turn it down just a little bit. We want to not peek into them. Like, if I was in your position, I would be waiting, like, right here and, like, aiming here. Right? Because I don't want to go into them, because if we see more than one person, we're pretty much screwed, right? It's a lot easier if you let them walk into you, because then we can just hold the angle and you know, try and get a 1v1 and hope that more than one person doesn't peek us at once. But honestly, like, not the craziest peek here. I think we played this pretty well. The only thing that I would say is that we don't want to get into this crouch spraying habit with the pistol.
It's a very bad habit I have. I always crouch, and I'm trying to stop.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's, as long as you know that it's a bad habit, right, and you're trying to get out of it, then that's fine. But we definitely always want to be standing up and moving with our pistol, because we have so much space and mobility with the pistols, right? Unlike assault rifles, where we can't actually, like, run and shoot, right? Because, like, look at this Reyna. See, right? This Reyna is so difficult to hit, and she's still, like, killing you while running and shooting, right? So we want to make ourselves harder to hit while killing them too, right? Because we don't want to be just an easy target for them to kill us, right? Other than that, pretty good kill on the jet. I liked how you use your abilities, the camera, everything, the thing. I would have done exactly the same stuff.
So nice.
I would have maybe watched my smoke screen if they were to go through it, and then back off to sight if they waited it out. But that's like the only thing I would change. Like, let me go back. Like right here, I would start like right here. Like, I would kind of stay over here and just wait for them to jump through my smoke screen so I can get the jump on them. Right? And then if I ever got overwhelmed, then I would back off to where you went, right back here. And then just hold the corner for them to push me. But right now, it's safe to hold this smoke and just wait for them to go through.
Camera taken out.
Yeah, because they just walk through your smoke, and we want to be able to punish them if they try to do something like that. But But yeah, and then if they don't do it, or if I'm getting overwhelmed, then I would back off the site.
I backed off because I thought then they were all just gonna push through.
Yeah, well,
I
but
don't
if
wanna...
yeah, if they all push through, I mean, usually it's not like a synchronized 5 people jump out at the same time and you're instantly overwhelmed. Usually it's like first person goes, then the second person goes. But with the smoke there, they're disoriented and they're not all going to jump out of hookah staring at you, right? They're going to be looking everywhere. So while they're in this panicked, frenzy, check everywhere state, that's where we can kill them. Or at least get one and then back off.
Yes, this should do.
Okay, goodbye.
That goes there.
We love it. And typically, if I have, when I'm playing Cypher, I tend to use both of my smoke screens on my site, right? Because, like, yeah, it's probably good to hold one for the retake on A and like have one in your disposal for any dynamic situation. But how I tend to use it as it like I will smoke off something, it'll probably either be this and this or just one of them, smoke off hookah and then smoke right where you're standing, right? Or smoke this side. And then I think of it as like 2 walls of defenses, right? So first defense, if they watch this, and then when that wears off, I'll go back to behind sight and then I'll activate my next one and then just play around that one, right? So I have something to fall back to. But if you can hold sight with just one smoke screen and both of your traps and a camera, then it's good to hold on to it. Okay, now here, I know I'm saying a lot of like Cypher specific things, but the agent has a lot to do with, you know, winning and losing games and how you utilize the agent properly. So whenever they make contact on the other bomb site, you don't want to jump the gun and rotate. Because if, let's say that there's only 1 or 2 here, and then or only 1 here, and then they rush B, right? Then you're not there to utilize your traps correctly. Right, like sure, the traps can like you can trigger them and they can get caught in your tripwires, but you're not there to kill them when they get trapped, right? So if anyone is rotating quick, it's going to be the extra player on B, and you should be B by yourself, anchoring it down, holding it down, just in case they actually do come. Now, if they are like the only time I'm rotating off of my bomb site as Cypher is if they're like right here, right? Where it's like, okay, it's 100% gonna be A and they're gonna go here. So let me pick up my traps, let me pick up my camera, and now let me rotate. But we just see one person here, short A, right? So we don't want...
What would you do if they're
Sorry?
all A? What would you do if they're all A but like that at the back, like of long?
Oh, like
back.
here? But we see like
Yeah.
4? I'm still not
4.
rotating. Because they're not committed to A yet. I would definitely have my second player go quickly, but from here they can easily just go here, right? They're not committed to A yet. They still have plenty of options. It also depends on the time left in the map, because if there's like 30 seconds left and we see 4 here, it's probably going to be an A, right? But if there's a minute 20 left, they can go literally anywhere on the map they want to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, I mean, even with the bomb there, it's so deep in enemy territory that we can't properly watch it unless we have extremely good communication and teamwork. But it's a solo queue game, so we're not going to rely on that. Because they could just, like right now, they could just pick up this bomb and run B. Right, and even if you did see anyone on your camera, there's nothing you could do, right?
Seconds left.
My eyes are down.
See? So this is the situation we want to avoid. Right? They're triggering our traps, they're planting on B. We
Spike planted.
we just can't do much, right? And now we're in this horrible position where we have to retake B. And retaking B is actually difficult. A lot harder to do to retake A. Than retaking A. So we don't want to be quick to give it up. Because like if you were here at B when they're walking through your traps, maybe you would have gotten some free kills, you know? Maybe you would have been able to hold it down. Good crosshair placement. Good stuff.
Another blow.
Good kill. Yes. Alright, hold on. So in this situation, okay, yeah, in this situation, we can't afford to drop our Spectre because we can't upgrade, right? So do you I don't know if you saw that flowchart I made of the first 3 rounds economy.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so here we have to rebuy armor and utilities, so we can't actually afford to upgrade, so we're not dropping our Spectre, right? But someone like this guy can drop his Spectre and full buy still. So he's the one that should be dropping the Spectre to Viper. Or this Sage drops a Judge to her, and then they upgrade, right? But we can't drop an upgrade, so we're definitely keeping our Spectre here and just buying full utility. So yeah, so now we're forced to go down to $200, and it's a little unfortunate.
The way, Vinny. This goes here.
I think the Viper bought for me in the next round.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Yeah.
Works out in the end.
There.
Okay, we need to get our cam up somewhere. Yeah, playing behind the box is way safer. Okay, we like this. This looks strong. Yep, we can jump spot hookah.
Cage trigger.
Nice. Okay, so
I got traded.
yeah, unfortunately.
Cage trigger. Cage trigger.
So I think we got a little too antsy here. I do like that you did try to hold the smoke afterwards, but you know, after jet dashes like this, we can't afford to look here because we're gonna, you know, get sandwiched. So it's better to back off here, but I don't agree with going to this side and worrying about this, right? Because now we're just putting ourselves in another situation to be sandwiched. If we stayed right here and just waited, Reyna has this side, and now we have this side, right? And if we go and like double up on the left side, then we're gonna be sandwiched, right? It's just so much easier to let them walk into you, you know, instead of like trying to find danger.
Sage will have the trap because it would be an easy kill.
Yeah, it's just when when she gets trapped right here, like this, it's too late, right? We can't run and go punish her because they broke the trap, and it's as if she didn't even get trapped by the time we got to her. So it's too late to do that. At least you got the kill. I mean, but as Cypher, when we're holding down a bomb site, we really want to do our best to get more than one kill. I know it's going to be difficult sometimes, but we definitely can do better than one kill if we utilize our traps and our positioning properly and just play a little bit more defensive. Let them walk into you.
They will cover.
And it
So they win. Good stuff.
Need this. I need this.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Okay, so that's good.
Should do.
All of our economy is right. Okay, good stuff. Now, we want to avoid playing the same exact position over and over and over again. Okay, so what I like to do is switch up between cubby, behind this double box, behind this tube, maybe elbow one round, right? So these 4 spots, you want to be, you know, mixing it up. Keep the enemies on their toes and make it so they don't expect you somewhere.
Enemy spotted. Enemy. Don't get in my way.
Okay, so yeah, good. Okay, well, they have the bomb over there by U-Haul, so I'd probably pick up my traps and then go watch the bomb with them. Okay, I mean, that could work too.
One enemy
That could work
remaining.
too, for sure. Yeah, last one's bathrooms. Good stuff.
There. That goes there.
They should stop trying.
Oh, the Reno was telling me to put it
Yeah.
there. Didn't really work out.
Okay, this is an interesting trap.
But the jets that keep dashing.
Yeah. Smart. Smart.
Cage triggered.
I was supposed to do it.
Yeah, I mean, there are some good good cams. I mean, the second they see that, I mean, the second you see someone in that cam, they're gonna immediately shoot it. We should probably do a little homework to see if there's anything to switch it up, right? Because sometimes maybe you want a cam right here behind this little grate, maybe inside hookah somewhere, right? Constantly switch it up just like your positioning so it's not too obvious each time, right? This camera is not bad in a hurry, but if I have time and to get a good setup, then I'll do a much better camera, because we don't want them to just immediately shoot it for free, you know?
Remove. Spike planted.
Okay, good rotation. Usually if I'm rotating off A, I'm going to be picking up my traps, because the only time I'm rotating off B, I'm picking up my traps. And because the only time I am rotating off B is when it's for sure A. So my traps are no longer needed at B. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So this So I never advise ADSing. I don't like it at all. I think that everyone should get used to not using it, and because it's difficult.
I have bad eyesight, and I haven't been to the opticians because coronavirus, so my glasses are.
I see. Okay, well in that case, then maybe ADSing is probably good for you. But if we can help it, let's try to minimize our ADSing because it's not as helpful as you think. But we could have killed this person with a proper burst, and bursting, resetting our crosshair, then bursting again probably would have done the trick. We want to
Get 3 hits.
say it again. Sorry.
Got 3 hits, almost killed her.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe the last bullet would have done the trick, but yeah, at this range, we definitely just want to be having a well contained burst of like 3 to 4 bullets, and then if that doesn't kill them, we reset our crosshair, and then do another like 3 bullet burst, right, and hope it kills them here. And that I go into detail about in the practice range video about how I like to shoot. This is a little unfortunate here. Almost killed her, but. Yeah, that's just super unlucky, and that's gonna happen. Just a little timing thing. Not much you could have done there. Yeah, correct play was to save. Let's
She
see.
ended up dying.
Yeah, unlucky.
This goes here.
Yeah, so I don't really know what that camera does.
All right.
Like, what's the difference between that and putting it on the wall, you know? I don't really. No idea. Okay, yeah, we can put this anywhere. Yeah, this is good. Good setup. Yeah, because the second they walk out of hookah and they see your camera, they're just going to immediately shoot it. So at best, you might see 1 or 2, you know?
Cage triggered.
Get out of my way!
Okay, good cage. We made this repositioning very safe. Now we hear 1. Shoot it immediately. Okay, so this is... We only want to be wide swinging this if our smoke screen is up. We do not... Even if we get one in our trap, if our smoke screen is down, we are not peeking this. Because we don't know how many there are, right? And let's always assume that there's more than one. Because there usually is. We don't want to put ourselves in a situation where we're up against multiple people, right? It's just way too difficult to deal with. So this would have been a very good play if the smoke screen was still up, but we just got a little too antsy to try and punish the tripwire.
Toxins going up.
It's here.
Since they're always coming from long, I decided to try a different position.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Okay.
Cage triggered.
Attention, Reina.
Tripwire destroyed.
So we really want to be holding on to our cages as long as we can until it's like until they're like right here. Right? We don't want to preemptively do it because our cages are our best tools to hold bomb sites. So we really want to use it at the last possible second if we can help it. Because now we have nothing. Good. Good.
On hiding.
Yeah, let's
Cypher
reposition.
window.
Nice. No, we could just run. No big deal. Let them walk in. That's fine.
Cage triggered.
One enemy remaining.
Very good stuff.
Saw your secrets.
Very good stuff.
They made you weak.
If we wait for them, because like look, right, when Sage walks out of long, she's worried about Cubby, she's worried about sight, she's worried about left side sight, right? All these, she's worried about elbow, all of these different places, and close left. This is the power of playing defensive and letting them walk in, because they have to choose one angle or check all of them very quickly, and they're at a disadvantage because you only have to look at one angle, right? And you just have to be patient and they'll walk into your crosshair, right? Now, if we just wait and let them walk in, most of the time we'll get the kills if we're just more patient than they are, right?
My eye.
But this was very good. Very good ult.
Cypher is in window.
Very good trap detonation. Yeah, this is good.
One enemy remaining.
Right? But we even still got this kill
Cage triggered.
when we weren't ready
One
for
enemy.
it. See, because like now look, we have to flick from here to here, right? So even playing defensively and flicking, we still managed to get this kill. Honestly, you're a pretty good player, right, for your rank. This is surprising to see. I think you're doing a lot of things pretty well.
I saw your secrets.
Still can't rank up though.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? I ended up in silver 3 right at the start, but then I ended up going all the way down to bronze.
That's
And
okay.
bouncing between silver 1 and bronze.
That's all right. I mean, a ladder goes up and down, right? So we can't be happy for the wins and mad for the losses. We just have to keep playing, you know, and we'll climb eventually. As long as we keep playing well, the ranks will come, right? Because whenever I play any ranked matches of any game, I never like, oh, I need this rank, I need this rank, I need the rank up, or I need to go. I just focus on my own gameplay. I focus on playing well. I focus on doing good things, and then the wins, they come, the losses, they come. Doesn't matter, right? And I'll eventually get to what rank I belong in, no matter what.
You weak.
So don't worry too much about it. I think we're playing well. We just need to be a little less antsy, right? Let them walk in. Let's just hold a strong corner, have good crosshair placements, and let them walk into us.
This should do. This goes here.
Okay. So yeah, now, I mean, like, they're on site A, this is fine to rotate, right? But when I'm rotating off, I am picking up my traps and stuff
You're nothing.
Spike
to have it
planted.
ready for this situation. Because it can be very helpful if we trap here and want to go heaven, so stuff like that doesn't happen again, remember? So we definitely don't want to just be wasting them. Pick them up if you want to rotate. Just Cypher specific stuff, sorry. I know you don't primarily main Cypher, but I have to say something, you know?
Yeah.
So here... Good. Crosshair placement looks great. Okay, so...
One secret.
Trick shots.
Nice!
Last play.
Trick shots.
So we attacked U-Haul way too quickly. We weren't ready for any of these angles, right? If they're right here, you're dead. If they're right here, you're dead. and they're right here, and you're dead. So there is this is not just a U-Haul specific thing. This is everything has its like priorities, its order of operations, right? Number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 3 is that doorway, number 4 is that far corner. Every single place on the map has a priority list of what you want to be clearing, right? But we just kind of like flew through U-Haul trying to clear them all at once, and we're just gonna die if they're anywhere, right? So it doesn't even matter that we're clearing this because we're not actually ready for them. Right? So, and this is probably the most common spot that people are when you attack U-Haul, right? Just waiting in this doorway holding that angle. So we definitely at least want to be ready for that one, right? So definitely went way too quick on that.
Oh, this is a nice spot. I will crush. Help.
Okay, this is a little risky. I mean, I like it. Okay, but what are we doing here?
Crosshair placement is not right.
Good. But here again, we are peeking into them. We are pushing into them when they have to push into us. Right? Good kill, but if we just waited a couple more seconds, right? The jet would have just walked in to our crosshair and we would have killed her.
Yeah.
Right? So now instead we peek out and now look at our crosshair in relation to the enemy. Not that good. We have to flick to it. And we're lucky that this jet kind of whiffed. Right, so we got that kill, very good stuff. But who knows what would have happened if you played just a little bit more defensive, you know? Just wait for them. Yeah, you see how we're kind of doing like the same cam every single time? Like that needs to be switched up a lot.
I don't think they've broken it yet.
This is a nice spot.
That's true, I guess.
That goes there.
Well, I guess if they're not breaking it, then you don't need to switch it up. Okay. Someone dead at A. I would send my extra B player over at A right now. I'll tell him to go. Yep, good. Take the TP. But me, myself, I'm staying B. Because now we have 3A and you at B. This is a great spread. They should be able to hold A. Okay. Aggressive. So now here I'd be picking up all my traps.
You will not
Or at
kill
least my hookah
runners.
trap and continue to flank.
Attention, Cypher.
Okay. We're worried about the traps, right?
Yeah.
But if there was any traps, then you would definitely hit one just walking at full sprint, right? The way I approach market, if they have an enemy Cypher, I like step, wait, step, wait, step, wait until I find it. Because if we're just walking at normal speed, we're gonna trigger it. There's no way. This one,
Yeah.
I mean, this one's an exception because you'll start seeing it when you're like right here. But if it's just like anywhere in this hallway, we would have triggered it if we just walked normally. But perfectly fine. My crosshair is definitely not on the floor looking for the traps though, right? I'm only looking for the traps with my ears, right? And I'm having my crosshair ready for anyone trying to kill me on the flank, right? So I'm like super nervous about like when I peek right here. I'm nervous about that doorway and then that one, right? So priority 1, priority 2, right? This is where my crosshair is at.
Attention, Cypher.
And then while I'm holding this right here, I'm inching up forward to try and listen for any Cypher traps. We can jump over this. 1,000,000% we can jump over this.
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Get out of my way!
Good.
Spike planted.
We can jump over that too, I think. Okay, okay, don't shoot. Nice. Ah, so unlucky. That's so unlucky. I don't think I would have shot here though. Yeah, I wouldn't have shot. This is just so unlucky though. Okay, so now they know where you are. Quickly break it. Crosshair placement looks good. Oh! You're nuts! What is this? Like silver? Even if you were gold, right? That's above gold. Like that was sick.
Yeah, aim lab's paid off.
It looks like it. Your crosshair placement and your aim is pretty decent.
One enemy remaining.
And we're fragging. We're fragging out because of it.
Hiding.
I'm impressed. Great ult too.
Last player standing.
This is no problem.
Okay, so our best utility and the okay, you are doing so many things good. It's insane, insane. There's just a couple things that need to be changed, right? Even not even reloading here with 3 bullets. This is something. It just looks like I would do this, right? I would be playing right now, and this is what it would look like. Very good stuff. Okay, now your number
Last
one
player
tool
standing.
in these situations is tapping the bomb. No matter what. Because when you tap the bomb, they come to you. We don't have to chase anyone down. We don't have to peek into anyone. All we have to do is tap the bomb and hold our crosshair. And then they'll peek into us. Right? We never ever want to chase people in these situations. We always just want to tap the bomb and keep quiet by holding shift. Don't make footsteps or shoot or anything like that. Just tap the bomb and they'll come to you every single time. Like right here, boom. I would do a quick tap, and then that means Sage peeks me right here. And then maybe I kill him, maybe I don't. If I do kill him, then I defuse.
Player standing.
I don't think I have time.
Yeah, definitely not.
This is no problem.
But it was your only play for a potential to win. It was a nice try though. Here our economy is actually not as bad as it looks, right? Because Phoenix can full buy here and Sage can drop us a gun. And now we're all perfect.
I need this.
Hopefully this is what happens. Come on Sage, buy the gun. Perfect. Okay. Crosshair placement, just so good. Okay, nice.
Operator.
I was contemplating whether to just give up the flank.
Yeah, it's difficult. I would probably just shoot this and hold here. Exactly like this. Take a snapshot. This is exactly what I would do, right? I would just hold this because I don't want to walk and then have someone hold an angle on me. I'd rather wait and hold an angle on someone.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, see? I don't want to be walking into... I don't want to be walking into this. I'd rather have them...
Headshot. Oh, I think maybe close.
I think it's very close. Okay, it won't let me zoom in. Anyways, yeah, this is very close. So even still, we have great crosshair placement. But
If you didn't have an operator, maybe.
maybe, yeah, for sure, for sure. But the root of the problem is that we broke the trap. They now know we're flanking from behind, so they're going to be watching it. But we just kind of hope they didn't notice. But let's not assume that our players are, I mean, the enemies are just dumb. Let's assume that they're always the smartest they can be. So what are we going to do if I know that they know, you know? Which instead, we're just going to be watching the flank. We're going to be holding that corner, and we're not going to be pushing into someone holding the corner for us.
I know exactly where.
Because now we open up an avenue of this. If I was these three guys and I just killed Cypher, that means that B is free. Cypher can't open his traps. He can't use his camera. I am rushing B as hard as I can. And this is because we died on the flank. So if we do these flanks, we have to understand that if we die, we're opening up a avenue for them to just take our bomb site.
I was hoping to sandwich them with
10
my
seconds
teammates.
left.
Yeah, and it was looking good.
Yeah.
It was looking good, but it got the plan got blown out the water once we destroyed that trap, right?
Yeah.
So if you jumped over that trap, then I would say yes, keep pushing and sandwich them. But since our position is now revealed, the sandwich is no longer as effective.
Nothing. Ah, this is a nice spot.
Okay, we gotta be a little careful with how long we're taking to set up, because they could be up hookah already. Pretty scary stuff.
Yeah.
We need to utilize our freeze time, our buy round time, like at the beginning, very quickly, to make sure we have everything set up before we're exposing ourselves to any danger. Okay, lots of contact here at A. Send one. Right, because if you send one over, then now they have 4 people defending A against 3. It's good enough, right? We have to trust our teammates to some extent because we don't want to retake B because it's hard. We don't want to give it up. Because look where they are in the minimap, right? They're not even on site yet. It's good. Good. Make the decision to just hold B. Very good. Well, unless you make the decision to flank instead.
Yeah.
You're aggressive. That's funny. But see, we don't want to be exploited because how many times have we done this now? Like a couple,
Twice.
right? 3 times maybe. So
30
we
seconds
don't want
left.
to be...
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, I panicked with that.
30 seconds left.
Attention, Cypher.
One enemy remaining.
Still fine though. Looked good.
30
The
seconds
spray
left.
looked good.
Cypher.
One
Pretty good control, honestly.
enemy remaining.
It looked a lot worse
Spike
than
is
it
here.
was, but... Okay, we have the spike here. Now we can just hold.
I was expecting the raise, so I went round.
Okay.
For some reason, she was coming from the right.
10 seconds left.
Nice. Even... Okay, your aim is just so strong because you're flicking all of these angles. Crosshair placement, great! We hear them and we instantly transition and then we flick to them and it's looking great.
No
I don't know why she was there. She didn't even have time to win the round.
to interrogate.
I
So,
always thought it was bad for a silver.
what's that?
I always thought my aim was bad for a silver.
Oh, alright, you're just
Switching
being
sides.
ridiculous now. No, this is... I do a lot of these VOD reviews. I see perspective from every different rank. So take it from me that you're playing way above your level when it comes to aim. Right? Now,
How
in the...
much do you?
What's that?
How much do you reckon?
But you probably gold, low plat. High gold, low plat. Probably plat 1.
Here.
The thing we need to the stuff we need to work on now is our decision making, our patience, our ability usage, and our ultimate decisions that we make. And not ultimate like your ultimate ability, but like the biggest decisions in the round, right? Like, should we keep flanking, should we not? Right? This could be round losing or round winning play. Right? The big decisions are what we need to work on, right? Because your aim is up there. And honestly, keep doing what you're doing with your aim, because it's going to be very good for you.
Them.
I usually spend like about an hour in aim labs and practice range
That's
a day.
that's very diligent, and it's paying off. We are seeing it pay off. Because this is not a bronze or silver player that I'm watching, right? Maybe some of the decisions I definitely don't agree with, but this is why we're here, right? To help with some of those decisions, to make you a smarter player. Because it looks like you have the mechanics pretty down.
Cage triggered.
Enemy spotted.
Okay? We do not... See, this is another decision, right? This has nothing to do with aim.
Cage triggered.
I am not planting this bomb unless I know 100% sure that inside the tube is clear, right here is clear, backside is clear. I am not committing to this bomb plant. Because why... I'd rather spend an extra 2 seconds to make sure that it's impossible for me to die, rather than gamble that no one's close, right? Clear the site, then plant the bomb. Simple. Okay?
Yeah.
Because when we're planting, we can't shoot. And we want to utilize our good aim and kill the people.
Enemy spotted.
Because, right, that Sage could have just killed you, shot you, like, once in the head, and that would have been over.
Happen the Renya, the Rita. Help me out there.
Exactly, yeah,
One
luckily.
enemy
So,
remaining.
but we don't want to rely on our teammates. We don't want to rely on anyone winning our battles for us. We don't want to rely on gambling and risking for no reason. Let's take an extra second or two to make sure that we have no immediate danger, and then plant. Because the risk of planting 2 seconds faster with the risk of dying isn't worth it. Waste 2 seconds to make sure that you cannot die while sticking the plant. Okay, so here, Spectre heavy shields, full utility.
Alright.
Spectre heavy shields, full utility. Perfect. Okay, I'm okay with the light shields. I'm okay with it. Okay, Google, stop. I don't know why my phone sometimes thinks I need it. Okay, so here, we don't ever want to be looking down for the traps. Never, ever, ever. Because while we're looking down like this,
We're exposed.
we're exposed, right? This is a hot area, right? Very, very scary. We could be peeked any second, right? So, eyes up. Okay? Now, clear everything you can and look at the traps with your peripherals or your sound. Always keep your crosshair up and be ready for that. And then either jump over it or quickly shoot it and bring your crosshair back.
Oh, sorry, my internet went off for a minute there.
I said, always keep your crosshair up. Listen for the traps and look at them with your peripherals. Either jump over them or shoot them quickly and then bring your crosshair back up. We don't want.
Got stuck.
Yeah. But still, we did a mistake of doing this. Mistake. This is a mistake, right? This is a mistake, right? Good trade.
Cage triggered.
We want to kill this TP.
Cage triggered.
Or have Reyna deal with it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good stuff. We like this cage a lot on site.
Cypher CT.
But then again,
Spike.
I'm not even planting there because we didn't check.
I put the cage there so I could hear if someone was passing through.
That's true.
Cypher CT.
But they can get around this.
Oh yeah.
For sure, right? And if us planting, this cage wears off, right? Because if we look,
Yeah, just well, near the end.
it wears off right now, actually. So there's nothing stopping them from just shooting us right in the head with a shorty. I'd be super worried, right? So planting quicker isn't worth it, worth the risk. Because we have light armor and we have a Spectre, right? And they have like a, what, a free pistol or a $200 shorty. Let's not be quick to throw away our gun, armor, and life, you know? Because we are much more valuable than this, right? The bomb. Our life is more valuable than getting the bomb down sooner because we are a better player than our enemies. So let's make sure that we're not throwing away all of our skill by committing ourselves to planting the bomb. Because it doesn't matter if you're a Radiant player or an Immortal player planting the bomb. An Iron 1 can come up to you and shoot you in the head with a shorty, right? Because there's nothing you can do. Okay, good stuff. Let's see what
Weapon
happens.
here.
Yes.
Go to the right.
Good.
My thanks.
There.
You even understand proper economy. Like, I'm happy. This coaching session is making me happy. Have you been watching my videos or something?
Yeah, I actually do quite a bit.
I can tell.
I made sure I was doing everything right.
You are doing lots of things right,
Cage
alright?
triggered.
Okay, someone's in there. Uh-oh. Okay, good.
Got lucky there.
Yeah, I mean... Still fine. I don't think he did anything wrong. Good positioning. Okay, we love that.
One enemy
What the heck?
remaining.
How did this...
I got shot through the smoke, I think.
No, you didn't.
Through the wall? I don't know where.
I...
One
I thought it
enemy.
was where I was looking, but just got sprayed.
Cage triggered.
Jet. Look at the minimap.
Oh.
Sage
Through the
wasn't...
wall.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Sage wasn't watching your back properly, so I would have been so mad if I died right there to that jet. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
I got
Okay,
healed.
so this is good, yeah. So now I would trip something, clear sight, clear sight.
Long, probably longer.
Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this is okay to run. Yep,
That's the right to protect while I was planting.
gotcha.
Planted the spike.
You even crab walk when you spray. Wait, did you come from CS:GO?
Not really. I played like maybe 40, 50 hours, but I never really
Okay.
played competitive.
Okay, you have some good habits, right? Obviously, there's lots of things you need to work on still, but like
Player standing.
you look very promising as a player, especially like bronze 3. Like you'll climb easily. All you just need to do is keep playing, you know.
Gun here.
If what I'm seeing
I need this.
is a
My
normal
thanks.
gameplay from you, then you're on a good path. We just need to work on just doing a little smarter decisions, playing a little bit more defensive,
Quiet.
and not risking blind, you know? Okay. Good stuff. Okay. We just have some priority problems when it comes to clearing corners, okay?
Right. Oh yeah, to the left.
Right here and right here. Right? So number 1, number 2. Right? So this is another risk. Because if someone was there, we're dead. Good camera. Good info. Cyber cage. Cyber cage. Oh my god. Kill him. Do not plant. This is fine.
One enemy.
Right? Okay, so... It may look bad, but let's take a look at the good of it, right? Because I would probably be full spraying running as well against someone this close. Because I don't want to be caught stationary, and look at what our good movement has accomplished. Full HP. Right? So, not as bad as you think. Perfect ult. Who cares if it's 5v2, right? Let's secure the round.
Enemy remaining.
I swear, you're just doing this coaching session to show off at this point. Yeah, no, I could definitely tell that a lot of the you've taken lots of information from information that I give out constantly, right? Lots of tips and advice and strategies. It's apparent. But here, right, we're never going for this plant. Here.
One enemy remaining.
I don't know why, but from the start of the attack, I just ended up being the planter for like every round.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's okay to be the planter, right? But we need to make sure that we have our priorities right of clearing the immediate threats and then planting when it's safe. Right. I am never committing to a plant unless I know 100% sure that I will not die doing it. And if I think someone might be close, maybe I'll do a fake plant, right? But we already knew this jet was up close, so we didn't need a fake plant at this point. We just needed to kill her as fast as possible.
I'm just trying to get her to peek.
What do you need?
Yeah, I mean, you could have just, you know, quickly ran around this corner. Okay, so like, this is, yeah, I would do that. That was fine, right? I would just keep going around the corner and like killing her, right? Just running her down because there's nowhere she can run. So we don't need to have her peek into us at this point.
Match point.
You just keep getting this freaking bomb.
Help! My ultimate is ready.
Dead.
Cage trigger.
Okay, so
Cage trigger.
good. So now we are safe from the right side. Let's fully commit ourselves to the left now, right? But look how we just brushed off this left corner. If someone is here, you're dead. Right? So we don't want to look just to look. We want to look to kill. We want to pretend as if there's someone in every single corner that we are checking. We want to visualize the enemy in every single possible angle so we're ready for them, right? We don't want to just throw our mouse around and be like, yep, all clear, right? It's not the same as clearing a corner. When professional players clear corners, they clear it to kill. So if someone is in any of those corners, they're gonna kill them, right?
Camera taken. Cage trigger.
Good. Good. Not happy about this.
Planted the spike.
I would take a peek inside the tube and take a quick little jiggle peek behind sight to look at all of that. And there's like, okay, and now plant. Oh my goodness, that is so unlucky. That is so unlucky.
The boombot just passed me and I have no clue how it didn't see me.
Smoke grenade.
Oh.
It doesn't go through smokes. I mean the vision, the line of sight. Just like Sova arrows, if you're hiding inside of smoke, the Sova arrow will not scan you. Boombots cannot see you.
Oh.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, a little unlucky there. We end up winning. Yeah, that was a great game, honestly. I think we played very well. Lots of good things, right? You are a great player. It's just we just need to refine some of the decision making, playing just a little bit safer, not risking as much, and you know, taking smarter fights and letting them come to us when we can, right? Because they can't plant back in hookah, they can't plant in long, they have to come onto the bomb site. So let's utilize that information and have them walk into our crosshair, right? Because we have good crosshair placement. Now let's use it effectively.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously there's some Cypher specific things that need to be worked on, but then again, you don't main Cypher, so it's okay. But if you do plan on playing some more Cypher, right, we need to be learning a lot more cameras, utilize our cages just a little bit better, make sure we're watching them, not prematurely doing them. Our offensive cages on offense are very strong. We love them. They were very well placed and we used them very well. Honestly, as a Bronze State player, you're playing at already like a gold level. Right, now we just need to get our decision making there. Just need to smarten up a bit, but keep watching, keep doing your homework, because it's paying off, because we see it, right?
Yeah.
And
Do you have
what's up?
any like general tips for me to practice in like custom games or practice range?
Practice clearing corners in custom games so we can pre-aim properly, and just go around the map. The most common spots, like on bind, it would be U-Haul, bathroom, hookah. Practice clearing it, right? And here's another thing, right? You can even practice with a friend and say, okay, hide somewhere randomly inside hookah and I'll try and kill you. And that'll make you learn to check everything, right? And have them switch up their position every single time, everywhere. And then this is will teach you, and then you could switch to bathrooms. Okay, hide somewhere in bathrooms, and let me see if my clearing is good enough, right? And then you could do that for lots of places on the map. But that'll help you out a lot. Keep up with your aim, but in game, try to focus on playing more defensively. And when you get in these situations where, like, oh my god, I'm panicking, or like there's bad guys close, try to just tell yourself, let them come into me, let them peek me, let me play defensive, let me not peek into them, right? Let me do everything I can so they walk into my crosshair placement. So that's a big one for you. Not doing the same thing over and over. We see our positioning on defense. We always play the same spots, right? Always behind that the sight box. Let's switch it up, right? Play one round cubby. Play one round behind box. Always find different spots on sight if they know where you play, right? Always keep your opponents guessing with your trips, with your cages, with your cameras, everything.
Yeah.
With your flanks too, we never want to be flanking 3-4 times in a row because we don't want to be punished for it. Because better players, when they kill the flanker, if they killed you while flanking, they're just going to storm your bomb site that you just flanked from, right? It's just opening up B for free for them. and better players will take advantage of that when you start climbing in the elo.
And I have another question.
Go on, yeah.
So when you have a period when you're playing really bad, like I had this one like a few days ago before this game,
Okay.
but everything's just going wrong. You can't aim for anything.
Uh-huh.
What's a good way to get out of that?
Taking a break, stepping away from the game, right? If I play like absolute crap, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know what I'm doing, right? Either maybe I'll try one more game to see if it was just unlucky, right? Or I was just getting truly unlucky, or I'm truly just not feeling it, right? I just get off the game, right? I play something else, or I just warm up a little bit and then log off, right? You know, just do a little cooldown, and then I'll play later, right? But I don't want to be tilting myself and be losing back to back to back. Or you can work through it and ask yourself, why is it going poorly? Do I keep getting picked off? Is it because I'm playing too aggressive? Let me play a little bit more defensively. If you can actively change these things and figure out why it's going wrong for you and then change them mid-game or before your next game, then I would say you can keep playing. But a lot of the times it's difficult to do that, so the best thing to do is just take a breather, you know, just take a little break. And we don't want to go into the next game with this preconceived notion that we're playing like garbage, because our mental is so strong that it's going to make us play like garbage if we think we're playing like garbage. Does that make sense? Like we're willing it to happen just by thinking about it. So I usually have this rule of thumb whenever I climb in any ranked system, is that if I lose 2 in a row, then I'm pretty much like done for either half the day or the whole day. Right? But if I wanted to play, like I'll wait like an hour or two, I'll eat some food, I'll watch something, and then I'll get back on. But 2 in a row is usually my stopping point. Unless it's a very, very bad one game where it's just horrible. But yeah, so you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
You can work through it if you want to keep playing. You just have to ask yourself why things are going wrong. Because it's not just I wake up today, okay, today is a bad Valorant day. That's not how it works, right? It's just we might be doing unsafe things. Some games we're getting punished for it, some games we're not, depending on our enemies. But if we're always doing safe things, we won't be punished. Make sense?
Yeah, okay. And what do you think is a reasonable goal for like the end of the summer? Like September time?
A rank?
Yeah, rank.
Well, I definitely advise against goals because it kind of taints the mind, and you try to do everything in your possible to like win and like grinding the ranks, and the ranks don't matter. But like if you just go into every game as if you're just trying to improve and like do a bunch of good stuff and try your hardest on playing well, doesn't matter the outcome of the game, if you lost or if you won, just focus on doing good stuff in game and learn and practice things you need to work on and do the things that are smart and just play well, and then the ranks will come. But I think a realistic goal for you would probably be gold 1 to 3.
Alright.
For sure, right? Because we don't, if we have like a very difficult to reach goal, it's gonna demoralize us if we can't get there, or it's just going too slowly. So this, I like the whole ranked system as a goal, and people chasing ranks. It's not that beneficial for improvement, right? I always just say focus on being a good player, and the ranks will come, and you will get placed, and you will end up in the rank that you deserve to be in if you constantly play, right? If you truly are a gold player or plat 1 player, like I say you are, if you keep playing, then you will get there. All you have to do is just keep playing.
Alright.
And if you can't reach a certain goal, or like if you can't get gold or you can't get plat, then there might be something that you don't know yet, or you're missing to obtain that rank. And there's still so much to learn, right?
Yeah.
But we're on a good path. So this is a very good thing, and you look very promising, especially for this rank, right? And I'm not just saying this, right, because if you watch my videos, I don't typically tell people they're playing way above their rank. We just talk about the problems they have. But I guarantee it, if you keep on playing and keep on grinding, you will have no problems climbing to a rank that you're happy with.
All right.